everybody, welcome to It Was Tuesday with your host James Chen, aka Jay Chenzor. Just for you guys here on Twitch, obviously if you're YouTube, you might want to just journey along and sub as well. I've got new emotes for you.
It was Tuesday.
That was the big version of what I was trying to do, but this is what I was trying. Oops, that's right. I only called it twos. That's what it was. I just have it as UCTV twos. There you go. So there you go. We've got Bison saying it was Tuesday, and then of course the reaction from the reaction from Chun-Li over here. So now you can, why do I keep doing that? Let's see, you can actually create the full sequence over there. Obviously, if you're subscribed, you get access to these. It was Tuesday and Chun-Li reaction. Oh goodness, Soviet data. I'm so excited for the new Zangief. I'm so excited for the new Zangief. I'm wringing my hands in anticipation. It's going to be joy. But we have a lot more stuff that's been going on, obviously, with the new. Thank you for the subscription, Soviet data. With the addition of more videos coming out for Street Fighter 6 since last week, and some of them were even out then, but I did get official permission from a lot more people to restream some of their content here, and so definitely you want to give them thanks and also follow them on their YouTubes. In fact, if you could look down here already, spoiler, first person's videos I'm going to look at are King J's from the UK. Thank you for the hype train. Look at all these bits and subscriptions and everything like that. Appreciate it so much from everybody. Hope you guys have been enjoying the content here. But again, all you guys are like, get on with it. You've been prattling on for a very long time now. Let's get to the footage over here. So let's do this right now. So we are going to start here, of course, by looking at the move list here. Now, King J, with his time in the UK, actually having hands-on time with Street Fighter 6, did a really cool favor, really great service for a lot of us. And now, Minister of Defense here with 5 gift subs to Lurker Spine, Topaz Pizza, Suplex, Soup Lulls, and Kevamati and Sir Robster Roll. I need to put some notifications back up here on the screen over here. I don't have the notifications popping up over here, but thank you for that, for the gift subs and the bits from Lurker Spine and everybody just with the gift subs and everything. Soviet data, that mean scene with the bits and that mean scene with the sub, and man, appreciate the love from everybody over here. So sorry, just a little bit of a sidetrack here. Thank you very much. If you guys do appreciate this and you're watching this on YouTube, you know, you can find twitch.tv/UltraChenTV and drop us a sub there as well. So what we're going to do here today now is we are going to look over those move lists. And again, thank you to King J. He took the time to go over all these move lists and show us everything that's included in the game. This is going to give us a much better idea of what these characters are capable of doing and how they play. So I'm really, I'm excited to look at these. I haven't watched these through, and so a lot of this is just going to be initial analysis and just me kind of judging on everything of what's going on. Let's go ahead and jump over to that screen over there. As you can see here, King J, you can follow him on Twitter, as you can see over there, at King J, but his YouTube is youtube.com/@KingJTV. So please, again, if you can, give him that support, give him that follow along. Why is my Winamp sitting over here? I don't know why my Winamp is sitting there, but Oh yeah, he does a ton of stuff for Tekken as well. Forrest says in the chat, King J also does teach me tutorials for Tekken that I use when I'm learning a new character. King J is one of the best at teaching Tekken as well, so definitely give him a follow over here. So again, that's at King J on Twitter, and then on youtube.com/@KingJTV on YouTube. Please give him a follow. And again, thank you, King J, for the permission to use your videos over here. He shows the move list here, but as we go through the move list, I'm actually going to analyze them a little bit and kind of give my thoughts. We'll just go in order over here. You can see he's got like, wow, he's got like 12 character move list, like 11 move lists over here. This is crazy. So let's just do this. So let's just start with, do I want to do it in this order, or do I want to do it in a, James Chen order? Let's just do it in the order that he has them uploaded over here and make our lives a lot easier here.
Ever wonder why they call it the American dream?
So we're going to start with Lily here. Lily's move list.
Quite similar to...
And so I'm going to put my headphones on so I can hear him as well. So let's do this. Let's start with Lily over here.
Lily. So her moves are quite similar to T-Hawk. Very interesting character. I'm unsure if she's going to be a popular character, but let's check out her move list. Shout out to Capcom for the exclusive hands on Street Fighter 6.
And shout outs as well to Bong Hits All Day for the subscription as well. And yes, if you subscribe, you can get me to say your goofy, your funny username. Thank you, Bong Hits All Day. Let's go. All right, Lily's move list.
Street Fighters.
Narrated by the dulcet tones of King J as well.
All right, so her Condor Wind allows her to build up wind-clad stock.
So you can see right here, Condor Wind, twirl your clubs above your head to summon and envelop yourself in wind. This will grant you one wind-clad stock, which powers up certain special moves. So this is obviously a very important move. Take a look at the upper right over here for the animation of the move.
Condor Wind.
Right there, you see how she builds that up. And now her Condor Spire does more hits and is plus on block, as we've learned during the course of watching a lot of these videos and finding information over here. So it sounds like it says hold the button to change effect, which I know, if I recall correctly, you're going to hold the button to try to build up two at the exact same time. Thank you, Lyrise, for the bits. Appreciate it. Surprised it's not a down-down move. Yeah, I mean, reverse quarter circle back plus punch. Condor Spire, interestingly enough, is quarter circle forward plus kick. If I remember, it was a DP motion with kick in Ultra. Like, I think it was DP with kick, right? That's what it was before, if I'm not mistaken. But here you see Condor Spire. I'm talking about T-Hawk, of course. But now, of course, it's quarter circle forward plus kick, leap into the air, and charge forward while remaining low to the ground. Useful as a way of approach from distance.
Condor Spire is her leap into the air, charge forward.
Oh, they even show the EX one there too. That's cool. But again, as we've learned, once you get the Condor Wind charged up and then you use that, she becomes plus on block. So it's actually really scary. But like I said, she has to find the time to charge up, right? So as a grappler, the interesting part for her is that she's going to scare you. Like, as a grappler, you're always trying to close the distance to get a 360. But for Lily, she doesn't necessarily want to get in on you. She can actually pull you into her because she wants to prevent you. She wants you to try to prevent her from charging up. So she's going to close the distance by pulling you in by doing this Condor Wind. So now you want to try to stop her from doing it. Someone in my comments last week said that this is very Hakan-like. And I really like that analogy. So now, as it turns out, Lily might be more similar to Hakan. Now, obviously, the oil doesn't run out and she doesn't get as strong as Hakan did. But it is a very similar concept that you want to keep her from powering up, so you try to close the distance so that she can command grab you. As we saw last week, her command grabs don't do as much damage, to 2,000 for the heavy compared to 3,300 for Zangief, but that's gonna make it fair that way, because she also looks like she gets a charge for free after the 360.
Remember it from T.
And then Tomahawk Buster, effect changes when windclad. Use the momentum of swinging your arms to diagonal leap into the air with a tackle. It is invincible against jumping attacks, making a useful anti-air attack. So it is certified true anti-air, not an early anti-air, whatever. It is just invul to jump attacks. So she is a grappler with a true DP, just like T-Hawk was. And keep in mind, when T-Hawk was first revealed to have this, I was like, he's gonna be the most broken character ever, Zangief with a dragon punch, God. And now here she is. T-Hawk style again.
T-Hawk Tomahawk Buster is leaping at air diagonally.
Condor Dive, and Psychodamo, we'll talk about that. I'm curious why modern controls has made you more tentative, squashed your hype for the game. Interesting. I'm curious to see what your reasoning for that. But Condor Dive, during a neutral or forward jump, you can effect changes when windclad, while airborne diagonally descend with a powerful tackle, useful for making surprise attacks from the air or as a way to counterattack someone after dodging a projectile. So she
Condor
seems
dive
pretty
basically during neutral jump or forward jump.
T-Hockey so
and
far.
these effects change in windclad, and then she has.
Oh, and yeah, here you go. 3 punches for the overdrive. This is similar to what they said how Zangief works, with his lariat being 2 punches and his EX lariat being 3 punches, which is a problem for me because my muscle memory is I always hit 3. So I'm going to when I play Zangief, it's going to take me a long time to learn how to lariat with only 2 buttons if I don't want to EX.
Has her command grab as well. So
Then her 360.
Gotta be close.
Grab your opponent with both war clubs and smash them into the ground with a spinning slam, useful for slipping through an opponent's guard
Then
at close range.
We have super arts. The super arts is Breezing Hawk.
So here's just the standard level 1. After attack begins, you'll unleash a series of spinning attacks centered around your opponent. It is slow to come out, but it does lots of damage and is invincible at the start. Again, all level 1s are invincible at start. They're basically your only way to save yourself if you're about to be blocking a drive impact when you're burned out. So if you don't have meter, you're kind of screwed. But if you have at least 1 super, and so when you play this game, keeping 1 level of super might be a really good strategy, honestly. Essentially prefers super reactions with modern controls or potential 1-button SPDs with modern controls. Remember, all special moves do 80% damage with the modern controls. And so we'll see how that plays out. And they are missing certain things. Like, for example, I've heard Guile is missing his upside down kick. And so if Guile in modern controls seems scary, but he's missing his upside down kick, that is a huge tool to be missing. And so there might be more balances to the modern characters even outside of just the nerf to damage of special moves. So again, the game's not out yet. We have a lot to learn.
Super arts. The super arts is Breezing Hawk, where she goes around you, spins you around like a Beyblade, then claps you.
Thunderbird.
Then
Have we seen this one
Thunderbird.
before? Oh,
this one
okay.
Windclad.
That's just the Kami super that goes up, basically. Kami super from the Alpha days, I should say. Shinryuken, that's what it is. Shinryuken. Thunderbird. So it says, remaining in place, leap directly upwards while unleashing a series of spinning attacks. It executes quickly, making it useful as an anti-air attack or as a way to turn the tables while doing lots of damage. And then you can do it while in the air.
And then same one during jump as well. She can do it.
Ooh, I wonder what cool juggle combos she's going to get after that. Thunderbird while performed in the air. Yes, I remember now. I remember now why they called it Thunderbird. Play that backwards and it's what is it? What is it? Earth My Nina? I forgot what the song was called. Anyways,
it's pretty
and then
cool.
Raging Typhoon.
She has Raging.
Whoa, is not a 720. is not a 720 here. Look at this. More power. Oh, right, because that's the critical art. But it's 2/4 circle backs plus punch. So her command grab is 2/4 circle on Earth, my Nina. That's what it's called. 2/4 circle backs plus punch. That's scary, actually.
Mexican typhoon, in which he smashes your opponent into the ground twice. Can be used to slip through an opponent's guard at close range and doesn't deal with tons of damage.
That's kind of scary, actually. Yeah, so I got to imagine it does a lot less damage than a 720. So let's see how that works over here. Yeah, dynamic mode is not anything that it's going to be available online at all. So, and besides, even if dynamic mode was available online, trust me, most players using dynamic mode is not going to be all that strong. So ridge thrust, an overhead attack that cannot be blocked while crouching.
This stuff as well.
Okay. Hornbreaker, an attack with long reach that can be canceled with his special moves. Oh, okay.
Yep.
That's pretty good. So they're all heavy punch. Oh, and she has great spin. So this is her version of the body splash. But instead of doing a body splash, because she's a tiny little girl, she's just going to spin in the air with her weapons like that, and it can cross up. So there you go.
Like, not much of a hitbox and stuff from what I tested. This is a double hit double hit air to air.
Now, the interesting thing about the double hit air to air, the first hit is a knockdown, and the second hit is also a knockdown. So having those moves cancelable into the air super would actually be really cool.
This is a double hit
Desert Storm
and double hit air to air. Again,
I feel like a lot of characters in this game have mash on one button target combos just to kind of help beginners play. If almost all of them have one that's kind of like an auto combo, but it's just really a target combo, I'm okay with that. I'm actually really okay with that.
This is out with one target combo, then heads are froze. Again, it pushes her away. And then falling cliff.
And a back throw. And yes, please subscribe to King J. Again, as you can see down there, youtube.com/@KingJTV. Please subscribe to him. He gave me permission to go through these videos. Appreciate it very much, King J.
Pushes the opponent away again. And then we have, the other stuff as well, like the drive impact and stuff like that. But yeah, if you want to build her wing clad, all you have to do is press quarter circle back punch, and it builds it up. So she's only able to have a maximum of 3, and every time she uses a move that changes effect when she has a wing clad stocked.
The interesting thing I'm still trying to figure out here.
So yeah, she could have up to 3. And then,
if I remember in one of the videos we saw, it looks like she did the Condor Wind into an attack, but that's not listed here. It doesn't seem to be listed anywhere over here. This Condor Wind into attack. So I'm wondering if maybe that's what the hold the button. No, because hold the button's supposed to charge more. Yeah, she did the downward chop. Oh gosh, I'm curious about that now.
All right, so her Condor Wind allows her to build up wind clad stock.
Yeah, he didn't hold on to it long enough, so we'll have to see how it looks, because there was definitely her doing the Condor Wind into the chop. So I'm not sure how that works. Maybe you can't hold it, or we'll figure that out. So there's still some questions to be looked at over here from these move lists. All right. So that's Lily over there. Whoops. All right. I did not open a new tab. So let's go ahead and take a look at Marisa. I feel I need to adapt modern to be competitive online. No. Some modern combos are just not possible with classic. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that at all, actually. I don't think there's anything modern controls can do that that classic controls can't do. Honestly, I can't.
If you can't remember when you last wore shoes,
of course, we have
even what day it is.
Sorry. Okay, but people got to make their money on YouTube, and so we are supporting.
All right, so now we have Marisa.
So Marisa, as again, I mean, a lot of people are going to call her Marisa. I'm going to call her Marisa because I know that's how they pronounce it in game, and somebody else actually mentioned that is how you properly pronounce her name.
But her moveset seems a bit different than what I expected.
Yeah, but honestly, modern controls aren't going to change much, to be honest with you, and the built-in weaknesses of it, there is a chance that modern control characters might become the strongest. Like modern control Zangief might be very, very scary, but we still have yet to see. They're definitely testing it themselves. So hopefully they're doing a good job with it. But I don't think there's really... The only thing that you're going to have to do when you fight against modern controls is know what moves they're missing. Like I said, Guile supposedly is missing his upside down kick. So if you know what moves they're missing, that actually kind of makes it a little bit easier to fight, etc., etc. So we'll see. We'll see.
So let's check out her moveset.
Street Fighter 6.
All right, so let's check out Marisa's moveset.
Gladius here. Okay. Hold the button to change the effect. A devastating straight punch can be powered up by holding the attack button here. Yeah, you can see the animation here.
So
she just socks you. Pow!
As you can see, she has...
Okay, so that's just a straight punch. I think you hold the button and she gains armor, if I'm not mistaken. And then Dimakaris, dude, boy, these names. Dimakaris is what I'm going to call it here, is quarter circle back plus punch and then forward plus punch. So an uppercut with a wide swing followed by a second punch that slams an opponent to the ground. Useful when used out of a normal or unique attacks to create combos. I like the fact that the follow-up is forward plus punch, because now you can actually do quarter circle back plus punch and mash punch, and you won't come out with the follow-up if you do not want the follow-up. So I think that's actually really, really good. Oh, okay. So they gain armor and become much more plus when charged. Makes sense. Makes sense.
Gladius, which was the quarter forward punch, and then the hold the button to change effect. You also have, I don't know how to say this one, but this is a two-hitting uppercut.
Same with you,
when used
Dimakaris. Same with you, King J. So here we go, punch, and then there's that follow-up right there. So if I'm not mistaken, the overdrive version is like a launcher, so you don't want to do the follow-up, although I think you still can do the follow-up. So being able to mash it while holding back and not come out with the follow-up, I think is really, really, really good. All right, so Phalanx, which is a DP, leap into the air and come down with a powerful downward punch. So let's see what the animation looks like here.
And then you've got this move.
Allows you to move first, even if it's blocked. Make it... Wow.
It breaks armor as well, so if you're trying to do like a drive impact, yeah, it breaks it. It allows you to move first, even if it's blocked.
Wow, so it's plus on block.
Effective for continuing.
Okay, now what's interesting about this... Bam! Like that. Okay, what's interesting about this is that... I was talking to Olaf about this, Olaf Redland, and he says that he feels like Marisa is actually the new Abigail in the game. And this actually starts to make me think, yeah, even more so, because Abigail had the flip punch, which was plus on block, and which was basically kind of a leaping aerial attack. So this looks like it's going to be the same, a plus on block move that she jumps at you. It's going to be kind of scary, but of course it's not like she has a raw command grab afterwards, so it's just a situation that you have to respect her.
Effective for continuing offensive pressure.
So Quadriga.
You have the Spartan kick.
Quadriga. Is there somebody in here who speaks Italian? Hop forward with a powerful front kick. Useful as a surprise attack that allows you to close the distance with your opponent. You can be attacked on additional hits and combo. Interestingly enough, I thought this was just going to be like a normal...
And then you have the Spartan kick.
I guess it makes sense that it's not a normal, because it did look like a special move, but it just looks a lot like Gil and Urian's kicks as well. Right, Abigail had a lot of armor, and Olaf also pointed out too that the parry feels like Abigail's V skill 1, right? She has the parry as well, although it's not the automatic like follow-up parry, etc., etc.
Hop forward with a powerful front kick. Useful as a surprise attack that allows you to close the distance with your opponent and could be used to...
Is it all Latin, Masmoon? Demakeros. Ooh, that's cool. Where's the accent go, Masmoon? Demakeros or Demakeros? Demakeros. So Demakeros. Okay, Demakeros. Thank you. I will try my best. Demakero. And what about Gladius? I mean, is that just Gladius probably? And then Phalanx, and then Quadriga. I don't know if it's a Driga or a Quadriga.
to attack on additional hits. And then this is her stance. Quarter circle forward. Quarter circle back kick. And then you get access to
Gladius. Okay, Gladius. Okay.
these moves.
So this is the parry. So Scutum is the parry over here. A defensive maneuver in which you cover your head with both arms, giving armor to your upper body. Okay, it says upper body. So you can hit her low, giving armor to your upper body and automatically countering your opponent's attacks if hit. Okay, so it is like Abigail's then. If she parries, he automatically hits, I guess. If you continue holding the button following a counter, you will return to the Scutum stance. I see. So if you intend to parry and then do one of the follow-ups, you hold the button, you parry, you go back to Scutum, and then you can actually do another move. However, if you just do it and let go after you block it, you'll automatically hit. FGC Splash says the EX gives her full body armor. Interesting.
Quarter circle back kick. And then you get
so now if you do punch during Scutum, a 2-hit attack that can be performed from Scutum, the first hit is an overhead attack that cannot be blocked crouching, making it useful for penetrating defenses. Oh yeah, I mean, giving them nicknames is what we're definitely going to give them, but if I ever say it, I want to try to say it right.
get access to these.
Okay, overhead and then into a follow-up. So the interesting part about this is going to be what the frame data on all these is here. Is the overhead going to hit about the same frame as low, or can you fuzzy guard this, right? Can you fuzzy guard this? And because here's the low, Procella or Procella, could be Procella, a sweeping kick that can be performed from Scutum. It is a low attack with a long reach that cannot be blocked standing, making it useful for surprise attacks. It is. Oh, Procella.
And then you have...
Now, see, what we're going to look at here is this. Let's take a look at this.
Quarter circle back kick.
So,
and you get access to these.
Punch is fast.
You got the
kick
as well.
The kick is pretty, it looks like it's a little bit slower. So what it looks like here, now obviously we know that she has a command grab out of this, so this throws the whole thing out the window. But if you really are concerned about the high-low, if you see her go into Scutum and then she does a follow-up afterwards, you can block high and then low, presumably at a specific timing to always block both options. But of course, then she can go into a command throw and destroy you. Said 15 frames and not fuzzyable? Okay. All right. Well, I mean, we'll have to see what the frame data is at some point. So enfold is light punch, a throw that can be performed from Scutum. Pin your opponent to the ground and pound them with a single powerful punch. Useful as a way to break through. Now, I don't know why you need to do the follow-up here, but that's hella fast. So yeah, you're not going to be able to really fuzzy very well. You're not going to be able to fuzzy very well. Now, I wonder if you're going to get different frame data for punching him in the head or not. Because, like, are you going to, if you don't do the punchy follow-up, do you get better frame data or not? So that's a question that we're going to have to find out at some point in time.
So, yeah, I was just trying out to see what else I can get out of it. But, yeah.
There you go. And again, subscribe to King J. Shout-outs to King J for giving me permission to do all this stuff.
Pretty cool. Then we move forward over here. So, javelin.
Falk. Is it supposed to be Falca? I'm not even sure. Yeah, I always said Laura. I always tried to say Laura, more of a Spanish kind of sound as well instead of Laura. But, you know, it's the same way that I do Karin as well. When I talk about Karin, like in conversation, I try to say Karin, but when I'm actually doing commentary, I actually say Karen a lot of the times because it's just what people are used to and I don't want to pull them out. And yeah, I had talked about the fact that I want to pronounce Marisa correctly and saying characters like Zangief, it's too late. It's too late for Zangief, right? Zangief. It's supposed to be Zangief, right? And so, no, Huni and Huli will never be a thing for me. Junie and Julie are going to be what I call them no matter what, because it's too late for them. It's too late for them. So Zangief is going to be Zangief forever. Zangief. I'm a Zangief player, so it's just the way it is. Just like, I mean, like if we wanted to say Vega, right? You actually want to say Vega, right? It'd be Vega, especially from Spain. Because in Spain, the V sound in particular is a B sound in Spain. And so even though he's supposed to be Balrog, but if you did call him by Vega, it should be Vega. Should be Vega. But in any case. Super Arts. Javelin of Marisa. Hold the button to change effect. Bring a full power punch down on your opponent with a wide swing. Hold the button to increase its damage.
Marisa.
Oh, it's like a Ralph and Clark move.
So Javelin of Marisa.
You can actually hold it a little bit.
Full powerful punch. Meteorite.
Okay, they didn't show it there, but it sounds like a Ralph Clark. Actually, it would be Ralph. It would be a Ralph move, not a Clark move. Oh, right. It's a subtle B, but it's Vega. But it's definitely more B than V. Meteorite. Just like I know, I remember one time on stream, I said Barcelona, and like somebody on stream was like, oh my God, like I'm so happy that you actually pronounced that correctly. Like they were so super surprised that I used the TH sound for Barcelona instead of Barcelona. Meteorite. Leap into the air with a tackle and descend with a single devastating punch. Useful as an anti-air attack or as a way to attack on big damage. Have we seen this before?
Slams you down.
Oh, weird. Okay, so I guess it's kind of like a DP super. I wonder how well it works as an anti-air.
As the goddess of the...
And then, of course, goddess of the hunt. After you're setting put to their knees with a vicious tackle, hit them with a devastating punch that sends them flying against the wall. A versatile move that can counter projectiles. So projectile invul can be used in combos and can turn the tables when under pressure.
Tackles you and then punches
Bam!
all the way to the other side.
Please don't hurt me. Pow!
I don't know how
Thwack.
fair it is because I don't know Marisa yet, but yeah.
Nice.
Being against the wall in Street Fighter.
How far does it go? That's a great question. We don't know.
Is somewhere you never want to be. So yeah.
Okay, so unique attacks.
Then you have her unique attacks.
So what is this? First heavy attack can be held. Oh, okay. So it's just showing that you can hold the
Marisa style. Hold the button to start off with a heavy attack to increase the
yeah,
power.
so you can
you got the
probably those are gain armor as well, if I'm not mistaken. So if you hold those buttons, you gain armor. If the intel that I've received is correct, and then light
double light, which is
hitter.
a 1-2.
It's okay,
Jab.
1-2. That's very Tekken. Holy crap! That just makes me think of a Tekken 1-2.
You got the double light, which is a 1-2.
Yeah. Medium 2-hitter. See, this is what I mean. It seems like a lot of characters have this kind of auto combo stuff built into them to really help with beginners.
Jab, medium 2-hitter.
There's a medium 2-hitter. Heavy 2-hitter.
Waller,
Okay. Yeah, see. And then while during a jump, medium and medium.
This is a basic.
Wow, 2 characters in a row now that have jumping medium. I wonder if this is going to be a common thing.
A jump.
That's called Volaire combo. Kalem arc. So down and heavy punch. Oh, she gets a hammer punch. She actually gets a hammer punch in the air. Magna bunker. A forward moving attack that be canceled into special moves. Ooh. Little gut punch. Interesting. So it doesn't look like it has a ton of range, but it can be used for combos. So this is probably going to be pretty decent damage. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Marisa's critical art, her level 3 and her critical art always put the opponent into the corner. Yes, that I remember hearing from somewhere. I can't remember. And then Novacula swipe? Novacula swipe? Novacula swipe. Ugh. Towards medium punch and heavy punch, which means towards medium punch is a different move than her standing medium punch. Interesting. They don't list towards medium punch anywhere as a unique attack though. So, interesting. Do they just list it as one instead of listing it as two separate things? So she has a towards medium punch as a unique move. Volare. Volare. Okay, volare. Yeah, okay. Volare. So into the heavy punch follow-up, which is a low. Oh, and then she's got the thrust,
well.
which follows into a straight
Still
kick.
need more time with her. Then she has another target combo. These are the
Oh my god, she's got a lot of target
double overhead,
combos.
by the way. 2 hit and overhead.
2-hit overhead. Okay. Interesting. This is crazy. This is really interesting.
Phalanx Crusher.
Falx Crusher. Oh, whoa. Forward heavy kick into
Yeah,
a
and she
hopping.
has a throw.
Dang, she's got a lot of target combos. It's going to be really interesting to see how they play out and see how they go into her move list, because I'm curious what's cancelable, what the frame data and all this stuff is. It's going to be really interesting.
And then she has a
Forward
drive
throws
impact,
and then
yeah,
all of the
drive
regular
impact
stuff over here.
Look at the way how she runs in a drive impact. She runs and her knees are touching, basically close to touching the floor.
She runs on her knees
Looks
on the
strange.
floor. That's crazy,
Look,
dude.
I'm gonna demonstrate it now. Look. It looks
That's
so
cool
strange.
looking.
But
I wonder
yeah,
if that lets her low profile some things, dude. That's actually kind of interesting.
this is Marisa. I hope you lot enjoy.
Interesting. Okay. Why? Because she's strong and she's buff. So we'll accept it as is. Okay, so okay, let's see. Blanka move list. Okay, so there's not 12 videos here. It looks like there's 9 videos here potentially.
My dad went EV.
It's electric. Don't be shocked.
The guy who's eternally
Kevin
locked out of his
Bacon.
email is
Oh my god.
What's going on, everyone? It's your boy King J, and today
No ad block, because as a YouTube content creator, Jacobo, I understand that YouTube ads are how content creators make money. And so I'm not going to ad block other people because I understand how much ads mean a lot to content creators. So if you're watching this, I would actually recommend turning off ad blocks on YouTube as well, or just subscribing to YouTube Red so that we get money when you watch our videos without ads.
today we have a move list for Blanka. This is first seen
Blanka.
here as I've been able to get some exclusive hands-on. Thank you very much for everyone that's subscribed. But if you ain't subscribed, make sure you click that button. Let's get into
Blanka is a
move
character
set.
that I will always have pronounced, that I've always pronounced as Blanka instead of Blanka.
Fighter 6.
Oh, you can whitelist people. Interesting. I mean, to be fair, like, if I'm watching people's content, I'd rather support them anyway. So yeah, I mean, the knee walk is a real thing. It's also a really good exercise and stuff like that. So what's up, Sinner X? Just want to tell that I love your content. You're my favorite favorito FGC commentator. And being a Silent Hill 2 fan just adds to it. Keep up. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Sinner X. Silent Hill 2 is the GOAT. Okay.
All right, so Blanka has electric.
Oh, yep, there we go. Quarter circle back. Now, the interesting thing about this is, you know, I said on Twitter that I'm not necessarily a fan of them removing button mash special moves. I liked the idea of having button mash special moves because they were like charge moves that you couldn't just do them while walking around, and you had to be really smart about masking their startup by like whiffing buttons and doing things like that. And so, you know, you could do things like make Honda hand slap really strong and really annoying to deal with, or you could make something like, an electricity be plus on block and be really strong. They've taken that away from every character. So Honda and Blanka both are motions for their button mash special moves. Chun-Li obviously is a motion as well. What someone did mention that I thought was a very interesting take was that they probably did it because of modern controls, right? Because modern controls were they going to force you to mash to do a modern control version of these things? And so would being able to walk around and just modern control into electricity or hands instantly be a problem? So maybe that's kind of one of the reasons why they changed it, because modern controls makes it so that mash special moves kind of don't have a place as much as before. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. But again, hold the button to extend the move's duration. See, it's not even mashing anymore. You hold the button to extend the duration. But interestingly enough, it doesn't say anything about it being plus on block anymore. So because it's no longer a mash move, you see, this is what I mean, right? Electricity was fair to make it a move that was plus on block when it was a mash move, because Blanka can't just walk up and go, electricity, 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 you know, out of nowhere and get plus frames. You had to do the mash. And so there was a little, I like charge moves, motions, and button mashes and different kinds of command inputs that affect how you can use them. However, because it is a motion now, this doesn't say anything about Blanka being able to act first. Maybe on EX, for sure, but that's standard, giving EX powers like that. So it's really interesting to see, you know, now that they're no longer mashes, that they have to kind of balance them differently. So I don't think this electricity is going to be plus on block anymore.
You can also use electricity on his Blanka dolls.
Whoa, what the hell was that?
Hold you can also use electricity on his...
Whoa, is that what happens if you hold it? So wait, electricity doesn't mean you just kind of go forever. If you hold the button, he does an extra little pop-up attack?
Blanka has electric thunder. You can also use electricity on his Blanka.
Whoa, that's weird. Is that the EX version?
Electric thunder. You can also use electricity on...
Oh, yeah, it is the EX version. It's just that since he's in electricity, it looks the goddamn same as the EX. I didn't tell that he was flashing, so there you go. So that is the EX version. And what's up, Gilly? How you doing?
on his Blanka dolls.
Okay, so rolling attack, still a charge. Still a charge.
He has rolling attack. He has vertical roll.
And from what we've seen in the videos, actually, it seems like it's very much safer on block than it was before. But I wonder if you drive parry it, if it makes it more punishable. So that might be the idea, right? If you block the Blanka ball, it pushes you away and you can't punish it. But if you drive parry it, you might not slide back anymore, and then you might be able to punish it. So being able to punish a Blanka ball on block might require a little bit of anticipation, which would be actually really, really cool. Again, there seems to be a lot of that. I noticed in the beta that Jamie's lunging strike attack is -6 on block, but pushes you out a way that you can't do anything. However, I did test it that if you drive parry it, you are still in range to punish him with a 6-frame button. So a lot of that stuff I think is going to be how it works. A lot of things that are going to look safe on block, the drive parry is going to change that a lot. So vertical rolling attack. This move has invincibility against jumping attacks while it is rising. Interesting. So this is actually officially a flash kick now. The reason why I say that, remember earlier when I said that Lily's DP was a legit DP, not an early DP. Blanka's vertical rolling attack has always been an early DP. It just hits fast. It had no invincibility. It's just that if you were charged and ready and you saw them jump, you could hit them before they could do anything. If they did a button early, they would hit you. But then if they did the button early, they couldn't hit you on their way down, etc., etc. But it sounds like Blanka's vertical rolling attack is a legit flash kick now. Legit flash kick. So that's going to be really interesting.
Rolling attack. Back step.
Oh my god, this is not a charge? The beast roll? The rainbow ball is no longer a charge? What the heck? Take a quick step backwards, then perform a spinning tackle through the air in a triangular arc. Useful when launching an offense used to confuse your opponent.
And then he has air.
But again, they don't mention that it's plus on block. So because now it's not a charge move, again, you kind of have to nerf it. So again, a lot of times you can make charge moves. I mean, that was the whole philosophy of Guile, right? All of the downside of those moves is that you have to charge. So they didn't have a lot of downsides on like activation. In fact, Guile's flash kick in the original Street Fighter 2 had basically no recovery frames on landing. Like, you actually just couldn't punish it on landing in Street Fighter 2. He just did it and he could move right away. You had to hit him out of the air, essentially. So it's interesting. So now that this is no longer a charge move, it looks like rolling attack is no longer plus on block. Aerial rolling attack. Quickly descend from the air with a spinning tackle, effective when used as a surprise attack while failing
Aerial
a backwards
rolling
jump.
attack, which is pretty insane. And then
Very similar to his super from EX, where he goes, blah, and he comes out, rah, ta, 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 ta. But yeah, oh, what's up, Chucky SRK? Thank you for joining. But interestingly enough, okay, so this reminds me of Junie, actually. This is a very Junie-esque move over here, or Decabre, as you will probably be more familiar. Pollock Games, we already did Marisa, so you missed Marisa. Thank you for the bits, NorCal Chucky. But great way to just kind of escape and make it so that you're scared. Wild Hunt is no longer 2 kicks. Wild Hunt is now quarter circle forward plus kick. Leap at opponent, pin them down, and scratch them multiple times. Oh, wait.
Well,
no, this is the command throw. I'm sorry. This is not the hop. That's the command throw.
And then he has Wild Hunt as well. Wait.
Dude, he doesn't even jump that high anymore. Did they do that to make it more obvious it wasn't a jump? Because before it jumped high, so it looked like a regular jump, and so it was really confusing. The fact that it hops lower makes it easier to punch out of the air. Oh, thank you, Villager, who says, love your content, keep it going. Because it's lower to the ground,
attack,
it's more of a visual
insane.
difference,
And
and not only
Wild Hunt
that,
as well.
much easier to hit. So if you see it, you could just punch it. So this might actually be a nerf to the move. This might actually be a way to make the move less powerful, interestingly enough.
Oh, wait. Command grab from Street Fighter 5?
Oh, damn. Here's a down. Toss out a Blanka Chan doll designed to resemble Blanka himself. Once it lands on the ground, touching it with an electrical special move will cause it to run toward and attack your opponent.
Then the Blanka Chan bomb.
God, so good. Wait, what the hell? Rolling Cannon, a spinning attack that can be used while Lightning Beast is active. It allows for rolling type special moves to be followed up with 3 additional attacks.
And then he also has Rolling Cannon, which...
Oh, his Super 2 gives him V-Trigger 2. That's what that is.
Blanka Chan bomb.
Dude, the fact that they turned Blanka into like Faust is crazy to me.
And then he also has Rolling Cannon, which...
Right, so his level 2 super is like a install that gives him V-Trigger 2 from Street Fighter 5. Yeah, that allows him to John Talbane around the place.
So that's his V skill. No, not V skill, his V-Trigger 1.
Okay, so that's it then. Okay, so Super Arch, Shout of Earth, leap into the air, slam both fists into the ground, creating a powerful electric shock. Its invincibility, right? Again, all level 1s have invincibility.
Hella annoying. Yeah, Shout of Earth has a Super Arc. Yes, Lightning
straightforward.
Beast,
there it is.
where
Charges your body.
Charge.
Now, keep in mind, the important thing about this is because Rolling Cannon and Lightning Beast turns all of his Blanka balls into electric Blanka balls.
Is looking crazy. So that's his V.
That actually allows him, if I'm not mistaken, to use that to hit the Blanka Chan dolls to give him even more ways for it to attack. Because I know regular electricity, EX electricity, and a bunch of different, and I think some of these level 2s, in fact, I even think hitting it with Shout of Earth powers it up a different ways as well. What's up, ultra hard streamer? What's going on? Thank you for your first time chat over here. But yeah, I think these supers can hit the Blanka Chen doll as well and cause it to do its own thing. Whoops, sorry, I forgot to full screen this so you guys could read this a little bit easier.
Hella annoying. Yeah, shout to Earth as a super art. He has Lightning Beast.
So this is what electrically charge your own body to power up your special moves and super arts. It also enables the use of rolling cannon for all rolling type special moves. So he says, they say that. So does that mean after beast roll, I can do the follow-ups and the vertical roll, right? So maybe after the beast, the rainbow ball, it works as well.
Where it gives them electric charge. And again, same as V-Trigger one.
Ground shave cannonball.
And then he has round shave.
Whoa. Leap onto your opponent and bite them multiple times before slamming them with electrically charged spinning tackle. The leap performed upon activation can be used to deal with projectiles. Is this a throw? Will Blanka Chen doll stop supers, allowing you to punish? I don't know. Again, like if I remember when you super the Blanka Chen doll, it like goes super hyper. So I don't know if you'll need to worry about. I'm not sure. I don't think there are any charge commands for supers in this game. I don't even think Guile has charge supers anymore. Does he? Oh, Honda has one? Okay, there you go.
Same as V-Trigger one. And then
now, is this a throw or is this a hit? Like, what is that? What is that?
Round shave cannonball. Yeah, I like this. I think this level 3 is so cool. Then he has a bunch of moves. Then he has the overhead headbutt.
Okay, rock smasher, but doesn't say you can hold it. So before you could hold it to get like plus frames and stuff like that in 4 and in 5, I think you could. Could you hold his overhead in 5? Jesus, I can't even remember now. Oh man, double knee bombs. This is the knee attack.
And up again, double knees.
Yep, we've seen this before.
Wild edge.
Wild edge, back plus medium. Oh, it's that. They gave him his old school standing medium kick back again with back and medium kick. Special cancelable and anti-air.
I don't think so.
Dude, this move is the move that looks absolutely insane. And please subscribe to King J. Thank you again to King J for letting me use these videos on my stream and upload them to YouTube. See all of his information right down there for Twitter and for YouTube.
Now, Wild Nail, Amazon River.
Dude, Wild Nail, they don't show it here, hits mad far.
I've never seen that.
This move hits mad far. So with long reach and slams an opponent into the ground, can be followed up with a coward crouch on hit or on block. Interesting. Oh, coward crouch is down there. I see. Amazon River Run. That's what it's always been called. This is the slide. This is a low attack that cannot be blocked standing.
Then he has coward crouch.
So down in 2 punches, crouch in place and adopt a load stance. From this, you can perform wild lift or raid jump.
He has wild lift as well.
So this is the same as Street Fighter 5.
So you can do that's during coward crouch. Then he has raid jump as well. Then he has surprise forward leap, which is
okay. So this is the hop here.
Forward free kicks.
And then the back hop as well. Dang, he has everything. Why would you coward crouch after wild nail? Probably what I'm guessing is if you know you're going to hit them with the wild nail and you hit them and you coward crouch and then cancel into the jump, you could probably get some cross ups at some certain distances or maybe some safe jump timing or something like that. You're not going to get any combo extensions because it looks like wild nail just flattens you to the floor, but it looks like maybe for setups afterwards.
Going backwards. He has wild fang.
Oh, and he has a new forward
flip,
throw,
which is the back throw,
back
and then
throw.
he has an
air throw
grab
now.
as well. Blanka looks really strong in this game. I cannot lie. But
yo, I agree with King J, dude. Blanka's kind of scary.
Videos like this, let me know. These are all the drive stuff as well that he has.
Oh
character.
My god!
Support the channel because I've gone on to opportunities like this. Yes. All support is appreciated. Thank you, lot.
Support King J for sure. Support King J. But that is scary, dude. Blanka looks really good.